couldn't be more excited about our next guest, could we, Rob, than any other guest
legend
that we've had on the show.
Back, aren't you? You're back on the road back as well. We're pleased to say that.
I don't know. Now with the papers here. I've been on a whiskey diet. I lost 3 days. No, you know, the press, what they've been writing about is scandalous. I mean, this place I go down where I live, odd bins. I know it's a place we buy booze, but they only sell my cigarettes. And I went in there, and the press were saying I was drinking again. The other day was, the press were actually new outside my house and were taking pictures, and they even wrote the next day I was in rehab in Spain somewhere. It wasn't, it was in somewhere else. But no, it wasn't, it was just the lies that keeps coming on. I played against Spurs at Newcastle, I scored 2, and we're walking off the pitch, and Terry Reynolds went, and I was sponsored by Hummel. And Spurs were sponsored by Hummel. He went, well, at least you've got the right boots on. And then he said, look, if you come sign for me, I guarantee you within 10 days you'll be playing for England. And that's all I want to do. Yeah, play for my country. And I did within about 8 games. Coming to Tottenham, I got my chance to join with the England squad, which was unbelievable, you know. We had an important game on a Saturday, and it was on Thursday, and I was just walking. I used to come to the club for a pint and a pint of milk and that. And it was a pint of milk. I was only 21. And I remember the groundsman saying, Paul, I said, what are you doing? He said, I've got to get rid of these pigeons. And I went, OK, then. I said, that'll help me, I'm not doing anything. Yeah. Still laughing, now thinking about it. I walked across the pitch, and he says, there's one up the top of that roof. I went, OK, so how to get up there? And I went up the top of the roof, and I can hear these pigeons, woo, woo. So I've got it. And I went over, and I just heard, and I fell through the roof from the top. I landed 30 foot down on the steps. I hobbled across there, had a bruise from here all the way down my leg. And I went, Gaff, I don't think I can train today. He says, what for? I says, a pigeon did it. With Gary Lineker, really impressed me more than anything in the World Cup was how much effort he put in. I think one game he lost £12. So I lent him a tenner. I was on the way there to sign for Man United because I remember saying to Sir Alex, go on holiday, I'm signed for the club. And on the way there, I get a call from Spurs, look, you know, your family had nothing when you were growing up, and I went, yeah. And they said, we'll buy Mum and Dad a house. So I went, Dad, listen, Spurs are going to buy your Mum a house. And I was like, sort of, what you're waiting for? So I went, OK then. So I said to Spurs, OK, I'll sign and get my Mum and Dad a house. And on a bit further, the phone went again, it was my sister. Paul, oh, what? Well, if your Mum and Dad is getting a house, I want a sunbed. OK, if it's got that, can you buy my sister a sunbed, please, part of the call? OK, done. All of a sudden, the phone goes a bit further, get down the line, it's my dad. Son, you know, the house has got a garage. Oh, done, Dad. My dad wants a car, please, as well. OK, it was just, I come and signed and that. But I got what, and then when you sign for the club, you get fan mail, you know. I was so excited, oh, fan mail, massive. And I the first letter was from Sir Alex Ferguson. Oh, it wasn't a good letter. So I got caned. You know, I was like, I can't believe he turned down the biggest club. You know, sometimes I do look back and I think, what would have been if, you know, would have won the amount of stuff that Rio's won at Man United, or all the players that went there, and you know, because at that time when I signed for Spurs, Man United weren't winning everything, you know. And then when I did sign for Spurs, that's when Man United become great, all the young kids coming through, Rio joined them, and they're winning everything, weren't they? And you think, only if, you know, I wonder if so.
And did your sister like the sunbed, more importantly?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, definitely. I think she's sold it.
Savage always has that as part of his contract.
At that time when I moved to Lazio, the one team I would want to play for was AC Milan. When I went to Lazio, and I was saying, how was he going to do at Lazio and all that, and I thought, right, we'll go away and play against AC Milan away. And I thought, this is my chance to prove against them how good I am. AC Milan, Baresi, Maldini, Rijkaard, Van Basten, Hullet. I mean, we're 1-0 up after 5 minutes, and I thought, yeah, now's the time. We got beat 5-1. I think it's the only game I've ever wanted to end quickly. I had one touch. Remember, I had one touch, and that was with like 5 minutes to go. And it was like, ref, please stop the game. They're absolutely destroyed, but what a team that was, you know. Because when I was 17, 18, Newcastle, I wanted to rise from 25 quid a week, which I was on. My mum was on 35 quid a week, and she wasn't even playing for the team. I was in tears to me, my sister and my dad. last week. I just felt a little bit lonely, but and my dad said, "What's the matter?" I just said, "I can't stop thinking about football still." And that's why I sometimes feel it's hard to go to games, because, you know, or watch me clips. I love watching me clips anyway, I love it. But it's when I come to games and I think, oh, that could have been me, or...
You think you got unfinished business?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I keep thinking, God, I could have done that pass. If I was playing, I would have did this. So I'm analysing myself, not the players, myself. What would I have done then, you know? So I drive myself nuts. So yeah, try and watch as many games as possible.
Yeah, but you've given the game all of them beautiful moments, and you've given the fans all of those memories, both fans of opposing teams and teams that supported the teams you play for, and that greatness is still in you. Even if your body can't express it through football now, the greatness itself is still in you. So you mustn't feel sad. You've given the game so much and can continue to give. You still have a future.
Absolute pleasure to have you with us this morning, and I would say, on behalf of us all here, you've got an open invitation. If you want to come and join us again in the future, we'd love to have you back. The people have loved hearing your stories this morning. Twitter's gone absolutely mad.